Rick Dudley, good to see you.
Good to see
Great
you,
to see you, as a
Michael.
matter of fact. And Steve, we've already talked to you. So,
Thanks for having us.
your closeness with Clint Malarchuk, when did it start? Where does it come from?
Way, way back when I was ending my career and he was starting his in Fredericton, and we ran into each other in the gym. And from that point on, we were kind of kindred spirits because he was an obsessive personality, and so was I.
What did specifically, Rick? What did he do for you?
Well, other than seeing him ride a bike upside down with his arms, once I got past that shock, he was a mentor. He was a mentor, and I think he saw a guy in an era where fitness wasn't really, on the schedule of hockey players. And I think he saw a guy like myself that was young and keen and wanted to work, and he was willing to give me direction.
Right, but I'm going by what you wrote in the book, that he was a lot more than that to you, right?
Well, as our friendship and, that was the beginning. It became a friendship and, a relationship where we worked together quite a bit through the years. But he was a guy, especially with his success and notoriety in the NHL as a player and then an executive and a coach, a guy that dropped everything for me as a friend.
Now, you called him, right, from your truck.
Yeah.
What did you say to him?
I can't remember the exact words because my mental state was pretty foggy, but I remember I told him I was thinking of ending it, of I couldn't do this anymore.
And what did you think when you heard that? What did you do when you heard that?
Well, he told me he was saying goodbye, and I said, please wait until I get there.
And where were you
he did.
compared to where he was?
I think I was in Buffalo at the time.
Right, and where were you?
I was at the ranch.
And the ranch being in Nevada,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you were a long way away.
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you know at that point that his problems were that deep, that extreme?
I did by then, yes. We'd spent some time together in San Diego, and I knew that there were issues there.
So he hopped on a plane
Yeah.
and flew out to you in Las Vegas, or in Nevada.
In Nevada, northern Nevada. Yep.
And what did he do for you?
He was my friend. Him and my wife, tried to get me in to see a doctor, tried to settle me down because I was not in a good place, and it wasn't an easy task. They did take me to a doctor, and that is a story in itself because we were sitting in the doctor's office just like this, and I was not good, and I thought, well, they're going to put me in the loony bin, and I said, I'm just going to step out and go to the restroom. I was gone, left the building. Elvis has left the house.
Tracked him down in a bar in Carson City, I believe it was.
Gardnerville.
Gardnerville, okay.
Gardnerville, Nevada.
Yeah,
Great metropolis.
But that's an amazing, that is just a shocking story. So you're there, you're going to the washroom, and you take off, because at that point, you weren't ready for what help meant. Is that correct?
Honestly, I was paranoid. I was actually going through a stage of almost paranoia, and I wanted help. I know I needed help, but there was that irrational side to me as well. I mean, I was very confused.
How about Ludzik?
Ludzik.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
That's all I need to know.
He made you laugh at the worst of times, right?
I mean, I always tease him. He should have been a goalie, because that is a weird dude.
Thanks, goalie.
But at least he's wearing the same vest when we coached together in '04, I think it was, a lockout year in San Antonio, and he's still wearing the same vest, and it's getting kind of tight.
Yeah, 10 pounds of bologna in a 5-pound bag.
But the thing about Ludzik is that he's a guy that will make you laugh. But as a friend in your time of need, what did he do for you?
Ludzik is a man. Both these guys are real men, first of all. And if you wanted me to define a real man, I could, but we all have our own thing. But compassion, and the one thing with them is friendship. Friendship is like, if you're their friend, this man here and this man here, they'll be there, and that is rare. It is rare.
Are you here because of those guys?
Oh, absolutely. I'm alive because of these two men.
Wow.
I'm alive. Yeah.
And that's what you're talking about in the book.
When
how you got from here to there.
When you're like Rick at the time was, I think, the assistant GM in Chicago. I mean, it's a pretty busy schedule. He dropped everything and flew out. Hockey didn't matter. It was life. It's friends. Ludzik the same way. And Ludzik, he saw me at a bad time too in '04 when I lost my medication on a flight. And remember that?
Hold on to that thought. We'll
baby
talk about
steps.
that.
Baby steps. Remember the movie?
The Crazy Game is the book, but we're getting the gold here today.